It is your favorite Christian caregiver coach, Angela Amazin, and I am back with an exclusive, amazing interview with one of our professional caregivers. And today is a little bit different because I'm going to let her introduce herself. Miss Melissa Miller. She has been in the caregiver industry for quite some time, but this was a little heavy on my heart and dear to me because she is in coming out of remission for her second time with cancer, and yet she is still caring and sharing and loving on people daily, and you gotta have some strength to be able to do that. And I cannot wait to jump in this interview because this is just what caregiving is about. It's not what you think you see on the surface. It's what goes on behind the scenes. And caregivers are people too. So without further ado, Miss Melissa, how are you, hon?
I'm doing very well.
Good. So I don't want to take up a lot of your time, but I'm so excited to have you here today because I was just sharing with my audience that you are in your second how do I word it? Because I know you had cancer, you were in remission, and now the cancers came back.
Remission.
Okay.
5 years remission, but it came back.
Okay. And yet you're still caring for people working in 2 facilities. Mm-hmm. Where do you get the strength? How do you do that?
It's just an everyday thing. It's just like it's
natural for you.
Yes.
Yeah, I get it. And you know, I see you move around. You bring such light in so many places. One of the facilities you work in, everybody is just kind of like took to you. Mm-hmm. Everybody's fell in love with you, including me, because your personality, your attitude, and just the way you care for your residents is just remarkable in the midst of you having cancer coming back. Do you have any kids?
Yes, I have 3 grown kids.
Wow. So with 3 grown kids, any grandkids?
I have 1 granddaughter.
And 1 granddaughter, and yet you're still fighting to care for yourself as well as caring for others. Now, I know this is strenuous some days because how do you keep up the energy? I mean, like these are questions that may sound dumb, but to see you, it doesn't match with your diagnosis. You are like a picture of sunshine, like a ray of sunshine. And then your diagnosis is like, okay, you're going back into remission where you have to take the radiation and go through all this process. And you've done it before, and yet you're going through it again. And it's almost like, yeah, so you are a superhero because they said, what is your super strength? As a caregiver, because we are superheroes. So what would you say your superpower is? If we had to define it, what would you say your superpower is as a caregiver?
I love working with the people, and I just love caring.
So your superpower would be caring, and I would say your compassion. Mm-hmm. I would say caring and compassion. Listen, if you guys are just joining us, I am Christian Caregiver Coach Angela Amazin, and I am sitting here with an exclusive from Melissa Miller here in Texas, Houston, Texas. And I wanted to bring you guys this interview because it's so important that we care for ourselves in the middle of caring for others. Melissa's on her way on a cruise to Alaska before she starts her treatment. And I'm so excited and happy for her because she realized that she had to do a wellness check on top of her mental check and on top of her physical check. And so all of these things are going on, and she's still checking on her residents. She's still trying to give the last minute updates on what's going on before she walk out the door. Who does that? I mean, I want to hear from you guys. Let us know because I definitely want to keep you guys in tune with Melissa and on her journey. We will do a part 2 to this interview. Melissa, if you could tell somebody something who is going through it, but yet they're a caregiver, or caretaker, or it's a family member who just found out one of their loved ones has been diagnosed, and now they woke up in a position that they didn't go to sleep in. What would you say to them to not panic or just have that frustration, or they're probably terrified? What could you say to them? Because I mean, you're the person who is enduring it all, and yet you're still going. So what would you say to somebody else?
Just go in with the attitude to be completely positive. Completely positive, and just be strong. And don't worry about it, nothing. Just go, just fight it out.
Hey, thank you. I agree with you. And sometimes that's easier said than done. So I always tell people, just take a deep breath and breathe. And if you can't, grab an oxygen mask and get you some oxygen. And that means tagging someone in, because you're never alone. You don't have to do this by yourself. The good thing about it is Melissa has gained a group of followers. And on these followers, she has all these people that are coming to her aid and tagging themselves in. Nurses, friends, co-workers, family members. I mean, she has her church members, prayer warriors. So with all that love and support, you wonder, where does it come from when you get the call, your mother or father has dementia or Alzheimer's? Now you're looking for your A-team, or you want to put together your group. Where are they? We'll talk about that in the next interview, because not only do Melissa care for people in 2 facilities, but yet she cared for people that has dementia or Alzheimer's are in their beginning stage. And that's a lot on top of caring for yourself in the middle of fighting the big C. So, I want you guys to stay in touch. Listen, if you want to contact me, email me at amazingcaregivercircles@gmail.com, or you can go to my Instagram, I am Coach Amazing, or my Facebook, Twitter, I am Coach Amazing, even on TikTok, I am Coach Amazing, or my Facebook, which is Angela.Amazin Tate. So definitely get in contact with us. Listen, I want you guys to have an amazing day. But when you look in a mirror, you should see that you are truly amazing. And if you don't, you're probably looking in the wrong mirror. Bye, guys. Have a good one.